Namaste. I'm Kimmy, and this is Joe. And we were invited by our good friend Aryan Mishra to talk to you today about our love for astrophotography and why we feel it's important. Photography for us is important because it changes the way we view the world that surrounds us. We find that today, in the hustle and bustle, that we're often too busy to notice the small details of plants and animals, even people, in our everyday world. Living in Colorado, we take a lot of pictures and get outside as much as possible for our photography. As our love for photography has grown over the years, so has our desire to see what the night sky has had to offer. Through GPS devices, they no longer require people to use the night sky for navigation. And as the light pollution in most modern cities increases, we find that light pollution drowns out most of the night sky for people to view. So as we set out west to the dark and started looking towards the night sky, we found ourselves referring back to our old astronomy books from when we were in school.
One of my favorite things about night photography is the fine-tuning of the adjustments in the camera. It takes a lot to get enough light into the sensor and not have too long of a shot that you're getting star trails, unless that's your intention. One of the most difficult things about night photography is keeping your equipment warm and dry. We've been out some nights shooting in the ice and snow where the temperatures reach negative 26 degrees Celsius. And at those temperatures, it's very difficult to keep your batteries operating. It's also very difficult to bring your equipment indoors after that because the fog and condensation on the lenses takes a long time to get back off the lenses. Another difficulty with the night photography is the processing of the photos after we shoot them. We take the photos back and a lot of times we stitch them together in panoramic or stack them on top of each other, enabling us to get more detail and show more of the night sky that even sometimes your eye doesn't see. Some of the processing of our images can take up to 8 hours, but we always find it's worth it in the end.
One of my favorite things about taking night photography and astrophotography is being able to stand out in the complete stillness and beautiful quiet of the night. There's nothing like standing outside in the dark and the quiet when you know that everybody's gone to bed and all of the creatures are pretty much sleeping, and the only thing that you hear is the soft hoot of an owl in the distance or the howl of a coyote. I love to stand out and see what there could be and waiting for what there is, and I admit it does get really cold outside. Negative 26 Celsius is no joke. But I find even if I'm dancing around to stay warm or jumping up and down as my picture's taking, that when I get back into the office and I get to see what my camera saw and what I was actually standing out in underneath the stars, to feel so small in such a large universe, I find that any sacrifice that I make is well worth the end result.
So we challenge you. Go out, find somebody like Aryan or Aryan, and look at the night sky, see what it has to offer, and see what we see.
Dhanyavad and Namaste.